Laura here. Today I am going to do a first impressions on my BH Cosmetics first palette. So this will be the first time I've ever used BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to try the Colour Festival palette. Since I did a haul, I want to try something out. This is what it looks like. So the carton and the palette look the same, which is nice, and on the back it has a little bit of information. It says rock vibrant eye looks that sparkle and pop with our Colour Festival 20 colour eyeshadow palette. The pigment packed mix of bright and neutral hues and velvety matte and shimmer finishes is perfect for creating a soft wash of shimmer or a bold chromatic effect. And here's what it looks like on the inside. So really pretty. These dark glittery ones are interesting to me. I haven't got any really dark glittery ones. Most of my dark colours are matte, or they pretend to be dark glittery ones, and you put them on and they just, all the glitter goes away. This one here is really attracting me because, oops, this one, Candy, because I love that colour. So I'm going to do some swatches and then we'll decide on an eye look, and I'll try them out for the first time. So I'm going to go across this way, so Disco first. See how I go with my swatches. So it's just a cream shimmer, if you can see that. EDM. Does that stand for something? Because I'm not cool enough to know. So that's the gold. It's quite flaky. I think that's going to be more like a topper shade. Need something to wipe my hands on. And Banger, which is a pale shimmery pink. Looks like that. Looks nice. Well, I don't think you'll be able to see this one on me because it's nearly my skin tone, but it is a really pretty warm shimmery pink, and on my finger it's got a slight gold shift. I don't know whether you'll see that. Chic is just a matte brown, which for me would be a good transition colour. It's kind of an orange brown, which is fine because I like orange browns. And then Centre Stage. Let's have a look at this one. This is one of those ones that I thought was interesting. Yeah, those dark shimmers are very interesting. As it catches the light, I don't know whether you'll be able to see it, goes more gold, and then underneath it's dark. It's like a blackened gold, I guess you'd call it. So we'll go back over here and go to Experience, which is another just neutral brown. So it's lighter than Chic. I can see me using that colour. And then Fringe is a dark shimmery brown. So that's that one there. It's a warm brown. It's not quite, it's almost a kind of rusty shimmery, but not quite. It's a little bit more on the neutral side. And then we've got Groove, which is a matte pink. It looks like my kind of pink because it's more of a warm based pink. And then we've got Candy, which is the one that I'm really interested in because I really like the colour. It looks like it could be more like a topper shade too, though it is building up. So here it is there. Orange shimmery colour, so pretty, which is why I wore my orange shirt because I knew I was going to end up using that colour today. And then Rave is this purple glittery colour. Which is like this one, but it's a blackened purple. I need to go around further with my swatches so you can actually see them. And so if you look at them on an angle, it looks black, and then as it catches the light, you can see the purple shimmer in it. Don't know how well that shows up. Oh, it shows up on my finger. It's pretty. And then we'll go into Hula, which is a beautiful periwinkle blue. Shimmery periwinkle blue. And then Denim, which is a bright blue. I need to do my swatches smaller so I can actually fit them all on one arm. So it's blue, but I wouldn't call it a denim colour, but it's gorgeous. And Sequins, which is just a matte pinky purple. It's a purple, but it's more on the pink side of purple. Some people would call it pink, some people would call it purple, just depends on how you look at colour. Pop is a light purple colour. This one's really pretty. I like the colour of this one. Am I going to have enough room? Yeah, that one's very pretty. I like that colour. And then we've got VIP, which Rave is kind of a red purple, and VIP is more of a blue purple with sparkles. So this one's a lot darker and more purpley. I'll just put Rave on the other finger so you can see. So this one's VIP and this one's Rave. So this one's a lot more black looking. Okay, and now I've run out of room. I have to start on this arm because I've still got a whole row to go. DJ is a dark matte brown. Well, I'm not very good at swatching with this arm. I can barely swatch doing it with my right hand with my left hand. It's not so good. I think I have to go this way. Hang on. It's a very weird looking swatch, but you can see it. It's a rich reddy brown. And Queen here, which is a metallic. Feels rough like some of those other ones that feel like a topper. It's quite mauvey on my finger. Which way around do I need to go, this way or this way? I don't know. How do I do swatches on my other arm? Apparently I do V-shaped swatches when I do it on the other arm. Okay. It's a shimmery, dusky mauve, I would call it. Haze, a light green, like the colour of the palette. And it's a matte. And this one looks like it will need building up, or it'll just be a pale wash of colour. Not hugely pigmented, but then it's a yellow. Electronic is this green one. This one looks interesting too. Just put my fingernail in it. That one feels like one of those topper shades as well. It feels very much like candy. Yeah, so it's quite crumbly. So it feels like a topper shade as well. But pretty. I don't think I've got much shimmer green that colour, so I think that would be different. And then we've got Rage, which is like a black and blue. And it catches the light, it goes a bit purple, but then it's blue. Yes, it's more blue than purple, I think. So that's it there. I'm going to swatch VIP because I feel like those two look similar. VIP is darker and more purple, I think, and Rage is more black with sparkle. Interesting. So those are all the colours. Yep. How do I do that? I'm so awkward. And I think this is going to get messy because just after swatching it, look at my palette, it's all messy. Now the fun part where I get to try it out. Now I think I'm going to be predictable because I'm definitely using this candy colour. So I'm going to go in with Groove, which is that warm pink, which I liked. And I'm going to put that in my transition. Yeah. Pretty colour. And I have got my... Oops, just about dropped it. I've got my NYX pigment primer on and I haven't set the base because that's how I do most of my eyeshadows. And so far it's working for all my palettes. That is a really pretty pink for me. Lovely warm pink. I like that. Look at that. And just for kicks and giggles, I'm going to go into Pop because this one is a really pretty colour too and I really like it. Apparently I'm doing a fairly pastel look with a festival palette. That one's pretty too. Of course I'm mixing it with the pink there, so it's probably not the best combination to see that colour. But if I got some down there, you'll be able to see it. Yeah, that's really pretty. I like that colour too. I really didn't need to put that colour on, but I just wanted to see what it looked like. Because I want to deepen it up a bit, so I'm going to go into Sequin here. And I think I'll change my brush. So I'm going to go into my Real Techniques shading brush. And I'm going to go into Sequins. And deepen up the outer V. So you can see the difference in this much cooler toned pink to this warm toned pink, because when I first put that pink on it looks definitely pink, but when you put it next to a cooler toned pink it looks more orange. So colours do change depending on what you put them next to, they look different. I'm sure you already knew that. It's one of the things you learn when you're painting as well, that colours change depending on what they're next to. So what might look like a brown in one instance looks like a green next to something else when you actually put it next to a brown. And I think I'm going to go in with Candy. First of all, I'm going to try this brush first with it. It goes on much more pigmented than I thought it would. That is so pretty. I love that colour. And it's got a bit of a pink reflect to it. So when I turn my head, it looks more pink. So it fits in with the pink and purple that I put in. Like that. And now I want to try what it looks like if I wet it, because I don't know and I want to find out. So I've packed some on my brush and I'm just going to give it a little spray. So the orange definitely shows up a lot more when it's wet. So this eye's with its on wet and that eye's just still dry. Yeah, you can definitely see a lot more orange. I'll do the other side. But it's very dusty palette like this. I don't know whether you can see it or the bits are falling off it as I hold it up. but there's bits all over the palette. See? So it's definitely a dusty palette. But I'm not a little bit of fallout on my face, but not tons. But I haven't done my face makeup, so I don't care. Just doing a little bit more of that purple pop colour just to blend in those two. Now I might do, I think I'll go in with Banger, which is that light shimmery pink to highlight my brow bone. Okay, so that pink one has got like a gold reflect in it. In fact, I'm not seeing pink at all, I'm seeing gold. And a fluffy brush that's not dirty. I wonder what you're seeing on camera, because this one to me looks like a pale pink, but now that I look at it more closely, it does have a gold, it does show up the gold reflex on my finger, and I probably just didn't really notice. Yep, it shows up more gold than pink. Interesting. That would probably make a nice inner highlight as well, but I'm not going to use it as an inner highlight today. So I'm going to go and do my base, and then I'll come back and do some more of my eyeshadow. So I've done my base, and now I want to do under my eyelashes, and I think I want to go in with, hang on, I might need to swatch a couple of things to see what I want to go in with. I think I want to go in with VIP, which is this one here. So I think I need a dark purple eyeliner. So I'm going to use my Revlon one, which is the Photo Ready Kajal, and it's one of those double-ended ones, and I'm just using the purple end. I'm going to put that underneath. I'm just going to tight line as well. Then I'm going to go in with my palette, and I'm going to get VIP here, and I'm going to use a little wee brush, which is a lip define brush from Flawless Beauty, but it's just a tiny little flat brush, and I'm going to use that to go over that eyeliner. That's what that looks like. There's definitely a little bit of glitter fallout with that one, but it does come out bluey purple. It doesn't turn out black, so that's good. And for the inner corner, I'm going to go into Disco, which is this one here. And just put that in the inner corner. So that's quite a light goldy cream. Turns out a lot more goldy than white. Because in the pan it looks quite white. But it does, yeah, it does show up quite creamy. On my skin, see, swatches don't tell the whole story, because you still think it's going to look like it does in the pan, but it doesn't. But that fits in with those pinks and oranges quite nicely. And look how messy, again, those glittery shades like Candy and these glittery shades are really messy. I'm going to put my mascara on. Watching Joshua Norman this morning, and he was doing his second look with the festival palette. Hi Joshua, if you're watching this. And he used I think he mixed these two colours and made a highlighter out of them. I thought, oh, that was an interesting idea. I'm going to mix Candy and Disco because I want that orangey pop, and see what that looks like as a highlighter. So I've mixed it on my brush. This is my BH Cosmetics brush, and I think I've got way too much on my brush. But that's pretty. I think I need a fluffier brush to buff this out with. Look at that, just so pretty. I think if you're a really light skin tone, this would be too dark. But because I'm not, probably that that banger one would have worked fine. What happens if I put some of that on top? Just here. Yeah, see, that's just a bit more goldy than orangey. So now that I'm highlighted like crazy, I'm just putting some of that banger colour on my nose, on my lip. I think I need to smooth out my highlighter a bit. It's really pretty, but nothing subtle about it. But then my highlight is very often not very subtle. So I'm going to spray my face. Now, I am using my Milani Make It Dewy spray, but the sprayer was all weird in this one, so I stuck it in an old NYX bottle, and now the sprayer's gone weird on this one, so I think it must be the formula. It doesn't spray out the front very well, it goes all over the place, which is what this one was doing, so I'm never quite sure where to direct it properly. And it definitely gives you a very dewy finish. So if you're oily, you will not like this Make It Dewy setting spray by Milani. But if you like a really dewy look, or you've got dry skin and you want your skin to look more dewy, then you might like it. And now I have to decide on lipstick. This might not be the right colour, but I'm gonna try this Pale Coral, it's called, by Nude by Nature, and I've just got a little sample. Maybe too brown, but we will see. I think that's going to be the right colour. Yeah, that's a good colour. I wanted it to reflect the orange in the eyes, but I still wanted it fairly nude. So far I've tried Deep Plum and now Pale Coral from this sample pack from Nude by Nature, and I really like both of them. I have this sneaky suspicion that I'm going to like all of them and I'm going to want all of them. Now I'm feeling a little too shiny. So I'm going to go over with my Milani Make It Last setting spray, which is just toning down that dewiness a bit. And there's my final look. So, first impressions of the Colour Festival palette by BH Cosmetics is I really like the colours that I've used. They're really pretty. Some of them surprised me, like Candy surprised me about how pigmented it actually was. I thought it was just going to be a topper shade, but it went perfectly fine just on its own. I didn't have to put it on top of something. And really like those warm toned pinks and things that are in there. Probably not the most expected look from this palette because when you think of festival, you probably think of a lot more colourful look, but I really like the way this turned out. Really messy in the pans. Not too much fallout on my face, but I think if you're going to use any of these darker colours, you'd want to do your face first. I mean, do your eyeshadow first, because just using it on my bottom lash line, I got glitter fallout, but it's not all over me now. But yeah, so far so good. We'll see how it lasts up, and I'll do a few more looks with it and do an update later on, but I'm liking it so far. I'm really interested in what would happen with these really dark glittery colours if you put them all over your lid and buff them out, whether they would stay glittery or whether they would just buff out into a dark colour, if you'd still see the undertone, the colour in it, or whether it would just look black or grey. But I didn't do that today, obviously, but yeah, some of those colours I absolutely adore that I used today. So I'm happy with my look, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!